Awesome. What's up, guys? This is Jason Waite, my boy James. We're about to make a badass video. James may have some questions. I'll try to help him out as much as we can. We already shot a video, had a ton of nuggets in there. Basically, you could work your ass off and get about 90% less results if you didn't watch the last video. So if you're randomly coming across this video on YouTube or the numerous video channels or his blog, you need to backtrack, go to that YouTube video, click the link where you can look at all his other YouTube videos. As well, below this YouTube video, there may be a link to his blog. It may be a landing page, whatever. Do whatever you got to do to leave your info so you can get a hold of the additional information, because what you're going to find on this video is going to help you a lot. So, James, did you have any questions over the last video? I know we're going to talk about YouTube SEO, but was there anything in particular that you had questions on?
Basically, you summed it all up for me. All the information it was given was basically just how you said it was a nugget. So basically, if anybody watched this video, please check the one before. There's a lot of information in there you will need for your business, especially if you want to make more sales. But my next question is more for the SEO, and how do I go about it?
Awesome. Okay. So certain words outrank other words. You'll hear people say you need low competitive words or competitive or whatever. And what they're talking about is when you go to Google, you probably already know this. You search for keyword tool. Do you know about that, James? The
Yes,
keyword
sir.
tool? Awesome. So when you go to the keyword tool, this is what I do. On the left-hand side, it'll say like exact and broad. Usually there's a check mark on broad. I take the check mark off and I put a check mark on exact. And I don't care if the word is low or medium or competitive, but I usually, if it's a low competitive, I target words like 500 to like 12,000, 15,000. If it's medium, you could probably target words, I don't know, like maybe 250 to like 10,000. If it's high competitive, it can be from, I don't know, 100 to 7,550. That's just the ones on medium and high are just guesstimates. Because sometimes you'll hear different things about SEO, but there's sometimes where I've had, a topic that had 750 global monthly searches. I always look at the global monthly searches whenever I'm talking about 500 to whatever, or 0 to whatever. I'm talking about the actual global monthly searches. And you're going to want to look, again, you're going to make sure that the exact is checked and the broad is unchecked. So you'll put in say you went to infros.com and you're writing a review or scam complaints blog or scam concerns blog. Those always get way more hits than regular blogs, way more leads. You'll put in the company name in the keyword tool, and you don't really need to know it because it's already going to rank. So you don't really have to use the keyword tool if you're like, say, Solivay. Like everybody's talking about Solivay. Here's how I figure out what I'm going to write about usually. If anybody's watching this video, you're going to want to join James. Let's check it out. James is already hooked up. You better join James right now. But a great one is Solivay scam complaints. James gets crazy with it or something. Or James speaks out or something like that. You don't have to know anything about Solivay, but you can tell your story a little bit. And you don't need to know anything about Solivay, but you might give people 4 reasons why people think Solivay is a scam. And in the last one, you're going to say they didn't have the right training. And when they click the right training, it's going to go to your landing page. But the way that you figure out your SEO is you want your keywords in the very beginning of the title, of course. When you determine the website, it's like, workwithjames.com / whatever, you're going to make sure that you got the word Solivay. You might put a dash and then scam dash complaints or concerns or whatever. You want that in the URL or whatever, the permalink, whatever they call that. And then you want to have your title as an H1 tag. And that's H1 for people that don't know is like the font sort of. When you're writing your blog, you can go down there where it shows the font or something. And you'll see H1, H2, H3. You want to highlight it, make it H1. I always make it italic and I underline it. I don't know if that works or not, but I always do it. But I know in the first paragraph that you write, you want to use the words Solvay scam complaints. Like, so if you're writing in regular 12 font or 14 font, you want to go ahead and use that keyword in your first sentence. That's huge. I know this does matter. So then what you do is you take it, you underline it, you bold it, and italicize it. So, so what you want to also do is you want to at least write like 550 words. You know, it's maybe like 750. It doesn't have to be longer. But how you determine the amount of keywords that you want. So if we're talking about Solvay scam complaints, you want that to show up when you're writing a blog on the bottom left-hand side of the little box that you're writing in. It will show you how many words you're writing. You want to take that and multiply it by 0.03. What that tells you is 0.03 represents 3%. So you want your keyword 3% of all the words that you write on. You know, you want at least 3%, no more, no less. 3% is good enough. Trying to think of what else. So so you got an H1 tag as your title. Anywhere throughout your blog, you want an H2 and an H3, and you want them somewhere in there. Sometimes it can look spammy if you don't write enough words, but you put H2, H3. I always put about 3 or 4 photos. At the very beginning, you always tell your story, a short version of your story. I always put a picture inside your blog because a lot of people want to see a human being. It doesn't matter who they are. They just want to see a human being. And then I always end off with sort of like a copy and paste signature, which is not really a signature. It's just like a picture of you. It says something, whatever. So if you look at my blog, you'll see it says the same thing on every blog at the very end. Okay. So you've got an H1. Your title is in H1 font. Okay, somewhere throughout your blog, there's something that has an H2 with the keyword in it. I don't know if you're understanding what I'm talking about.
Yes, yes I am.
Okay, awesome. And then you want an H3. I always take it up another level and just put an H4 and H5 sometimes, just because I don't know if it works, but I'm just like, you know, you want to outrank. Because, you know, if you're like doing something that 1 out of 99% of people aren't doing,
yeah,
that's too high. You know what I mean? Okay, so, and I always post, this is huge. I know this works. So the pictures of you, you want to make sure that when you upload that picture of you, that it uses your keywords like Solvay scam review. So if the title or whatever they call it, for every blank that you can put words that describe it, put the keywords in there somewhere. And I always make the picture clickable, but you don't have to. But it is key to have the keyword Solvay scam complaint, for example. And the other 2 or 3 photos, you can give them different keywords. Like I've had some where say it's Solvay, it'll say something like Solvay logo. And so when people go look up the logo on Google, have you ever went to Google and looked for a company logo picture?
Yeah.
Usually put like the name of the company and maybe logo or just the name of the company. How do you normally do that?
Well, basically what I do is I go to Google and I search it, and then what I see is sometimes I see like other pictures that really doesn't even deal with the topic I'm searching, but then I do see other pictures that have different forms of it.
Yeah. So I usually will sometimes do that, and people will go to the blog for the logo, or they'll want to use that logo, and I do it anyway just for the heck of it. I mean, I don't know if it works, but that's what I do. And I always put my YouTube video always in the blog. If you make a YouTube video, like let's say right now we're going to start a new Solvay, a new video. It says Solvay scam review. James speaks out. It would start something like this. Hey guys, this is James. Thanks for taking a look at this video. Look, I know you're probably in Solvay. Maybe you're taking a look at Solvay. But whatever you do, there's a link below. What's going to happen is when you click it, it's right below this YouTube video. A new window is going to pop up, and you're going to see a link to my blog. You're going to see why my blog is kicking so much ass, and I'm lazy, and I'm getting a ton of leads. Mm-hmm. Go there. Go to the upper right-hand side. You'll get a free boot camp. I'll teach you exactly how to get leads. I don't care if you're in Amway, because Amway sucks. But go ahead and take a look at it, and you'll learn how you can get a lot of leads. So leave your name and email. And also, there's some spammy banners. When you click them, they look spammy, and I ain't gonna lie, they do look spammy. But go ahead and click them anyway and leave your info. Tell them the truth. I tell the truth. And I think they like it, because it's like, man, it does look like crap. I mean, go ahead and click it, and they'll click it, man. Because people will do, like my website, jasonwaite.com, man, those banners opt in like crazy. They are just clicking the crap out of them. And every video I make sure they know that people are clicking the crap out of them. Because what you say is happening is happening. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, so you're like, dude, you don't have to click it. The truth is I'm getting a ton of leads. You need to click it or not, you know? You tell them that, and they're like, dang, I've got to go there and see why the heck it clicks. Because when I told you that a while ago, you're like, dang, these things are getting a lot of clicks, man. I got to go down and click it. So, yeah, you want to do that. What else, Kel? What are some little tricks? SEO tricks. But I always, oh, yeah, another one. Above the YouTube video, I always put the YouTube on close to the top of the blog. But here's another one. You can copy and paste the title and put it in again. But, you know, it's not in an H1 tag, but it's just in a paragraph tag. Link it back to YouTube.
Okay.
So, you've got a YouTube video on there. But above the YouTube video, you have the title again. But take that link and point it back to YouTube. Okay? And so, when you do make your YouTube video, you don't want to send your traffic below your YouTube video to your capture, your Empower capture. You want to send it back to your blog. So that'll give your blog a lot of juice right there. I mean, you done killed like 99% of people.
So in the description box of the YouTube, you want to put your blog URL.
Yeah, first thing to your blog, like if it's a Solvay video that you made, you don't want to make it more than 45 seconds. It's got to be like 30 seconds. The less you say, the more you make. So say it real quick, and then send them to your blog and say, you could say something too, like, oh yeah, that little pop-up thing, man, that thing opts in like crazy. I mean, so you should check that out too or whatever. But that's the basic SEO tricks. You want tags, of course. I always put like 7 to 11 tags. So if it's like, if you're talking about Solvay, one tag is Solvay, another one is Solvay scam, another one is Solvay scam review, another one could be Solvay login, Solvay logo. Yeah, and the tags are just like photos. So whatever tags you've got in your tags, when you put photos inside your blog, you can use those same tags. I also use banners. Like I use Empower Network banners. Even the one that Dave has, I use that same one. So sometimes, even though I got a banner on the page, I put a banner in the blog.
Okay.
Sometimes I do weird stuff. I've done weird stuff too. Like sometimes I've done stuff that's just stupid, like just to test it out. Like one time I put like a picture of 2 turtles humping over an Empower Network logo, you know, and so people will go to all these Facebook groups and they'll look at blogs, right, and they're all bored, right, and I'll put a picture of like 2 whales or 2 horses or turtles or any kind of damn animal, grasshopper, I don't care, and I'll put it over the Empower Network logo. And I'll put something like, what the hell? Why does this stupid picture attract so many people clicking on this link to look at my blog? You know, stuff like that. And like, most of the time they never comment. I think they're like, this dude's weird. Because first off, I don't do stuff like that. Like, I'm not into that. You know what I mean? But I was just like, what the hell? I'm going to do something stupid. And, you know, just play around and do stupid shit. I mean, the one I did with 2 turtles over the Empower Network thing, I put that. I had someone the other day I met at the Empower thing, and I was telling him about these stupid tricks. He goes, dude, I clicked on that turtle, them 2 turtles humping, man, over that Empower thing. But, like if you do a logo, like you could do it like Empower Network banner, and you could take David's banner right now and transpose it on lunapic.com with anything, man. Like
lunatic.com?
Yeah, Lunapic. So lunapic.com allows you to upload a photo, and then on the upper hand side, it says like effects. You click it, you click animation, and you can blend 2 photos together. So it's really cool. It makes it look like you know all kinds of stuff, which I don't even know how to do Photoshop. I tried Photoshop one time, and I couldn't do it. So, but Lunapic is so easy, and it looks good. So I use lunapic.com.
All right. We got 20 seconds.
Awesome. So that's the gist, folks. Click the link. Unless you want to get a lot of leads, or unless you don't want to get leads. If you want a lot of leads, click it. If you don't click it.
All right.
What's up, James?
All right.
All right, bye.